Hey guys, it's Randy Canaro with Saturday Station Farm. A little while ago we were talking about building a... would you guys quit it? Holy cow. It's been quiet for like 3 hours. I give them a little bit of food, now they're being fight. There's a whole bunch of food sitting right over there. Anyway, a little while ago I was talking about building an automatic feeder, or modifying the one that I had that had the 4 barrels in it. Because there's a lot of dead space in the center. It was kind of just a super pain in the ass to fill up those barrels. You know, when the feed truck came in, you had to hold the hopper over every single individual barrel, and there was never enough to fill everything up. And then you had to reset the truck 1, 2, 3, 4 times, plus a 5th time over in the barn. It's just a pain. So what I've got now is I've taken where the vertical cedar pole is. That was where originally the other feeder ended. So what I did was I knocked out the pole that was there, extended onto it. It's a little kind of ghetto for this operation because I just wanted to modify what I already had. So we just got a piece of a post, pressure treated post, and then kind of sistered in this piece of pressure treated 2x. So it's fairly level enough for this operation. There's a slanted board where the feed's gonna come down, and a small hole. I don't know. I gotta clean this whole thing out. There's a small gap under here where the feed's gonna come out. I'll show you the inside. So, essentially, I'm gonna have 3 solid walls. Let's make sure this focuses. 3 solid walls, and you can see inside here, we've got this centerpiece. Essentially, we just have 2 funnels, right? And they go down to that small little crack. It's probably an inch or so wide. And what I'm going to have on this side here, or I walk up to it, is a little door. So what I'll have is just another one of these walls that comes up. It'll be on hinges down here, so I can drop the whole thing down whenever I need to, and I'll put a roof on the top also. What I'll probably do is put like a big, I don't know if I'll do a peaked roof that opens up, or just one slanted roof that I can then lift up and put a couple $10 hydraulic, what the hell do you call them there? Little valves. They hold up trunk doors. I can't even think what the hell the name of them are. But they're pretty cheap. That way I can lift the door up, it'll stay open. The feed guys, when they come in, I can be sleeping. I'll maybe screw a little ladder on here or something, I don't know. Because the guy that comes, Mark, he's a little Frenchman, he's pretty short. Wicked nice guy, but I don't know if he could reach it. So if I put a little bit of ladder on there, he can get up there, climb up, lift it up with those little pistons, little hydraulic pistons. When that door opens up, it should sit right up. He can bring his auger over. It's a big area, so even in the middle of the night, he can find where the hopper needs to go. Fill the whole thing up. This should fill 2.5 tons. I haven't done I did the calculations. I was only going to bring these walls here, these side walls up 24 inches, but I ended up going 36. But that was also when when it was up at 24 inches, it was about 2.5 tons. So I've gone up an extra foot, but I also didn't take into account all the triangles in the bottom that I'm losing space on. So I'm guessing I'm probably still 2.5 tons. We'll see. He's supposed to show up tonight. They've had a lot of problems with the snow lately, so if he doesn't make it, once again, you know, like if I had to go out of the feed store and just pick up I don't know if you guys can see that or if I can zoom in. Yeah, kinda. So there's a 1,000-pound bag of feed in the back of my truck. But I can hook onto that with a tractor and haul it over here, and that's kind of the big reason for having this drop-down door is that, you know, if the feed truck isn't here, I'll just unlatch it on both sides, drop that door in, drive over, undo the string, let it fill right up. No more lugging buckets for the most part, because I'm pretty allergic to it. Most of it is just all OSB, stuff I had lying around. You know, so we got 2 big feed bays that are about 6 feet long on both sides. And this end is just flat. The roof is going to have a bit of an overhang to it. So once that roof's on there, a lot of that water is going to come off of here and want to splash back. I don't know, maybe I'll put a little gutter that goes and it collects the water. I don't know. We'll see how bad it ends up being. I'll probably eventually just put metal over this. Something, because it's just OSB. It's not really good for the elements. All these seams have all been caulked with silicone. And that has less to do with water getting in and more to do with, I just don't want grain, dust, and crap to fill up in the corners. You know, like all these little seams. You know, these are just little pockets, and especially around the edges, just using all this rough lumber. I mean, hell, I just splice these two together to make it work, but I don't know. At this point, I don't have any money in it. It's all salvaged lumber I've had kicking around the barn, and screws and stuff I've collected over the years, so really just a day's worth of work. Well, a couple days, I guess, I suppose, but that's getting there. So that's it. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to this. I've got to go get the boy off the bus. I'm just gonna screw a piece of plywood on there for now because they're supposed to come anytime with grain, and if I'm asleep tonight, I want to be able to fill it up, and that way I want to be able to give you a shot of that before they fill it up, because who knows when it'll be empty. Yeah, that's it for now. I'll give you guys an update when it gets the roof on. We get a little bit farther along. So, thanks a lot. See ya, guys.